Right, Dave.
Yes.
We're at the November meeting of the Former Players Association. How's this meeting been for you?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I started in it was January, and it was Reg Smallboard that asked me to come along, and it's really I really enjoy it because it's something to look forward to every month, and I'm meeting players that I used to play with. I mean, this was a long time ago, and then I see players that I remember later on, and I know the names, but I don't recognise them. And they say, "Oh, I'm so and so," and I say, "Oh yeah, I remember seeing his name on the teams right through." But I think it's brilliant here from what it used to be when I joined in the 50s, because they had the speedway then there. And for the matches, they had to put the corners down again and take them up for the speedway. And if you played on the pitch, you got cinders in your knees. So it was really exciting. The first time I played for Fleetwood in the first team, it was we had a shop in Fleetwood. Am I all right?
Yeah.
And Sam, who ran the kit and everything at the club, I forget his surname, lived on Ratcliffe Road. He rang the shop and says, "Dave," he says, "they've gone without the kit." It was a big basket with all the gear in and the bolts. He said, "Can you whip them in your van?" And there was no motorway then, they were playing Wigan. So I said, yeah, all right. So put them in. He says, "Take your boots, you might get a game." So I did do. And I found out where they were playing. In fact, I found the ground, and it was so quiet. I went in the corner shop and says, "We're at Wigan, they're playing Fleetwood today." Oh, he says, "Well, if you ask anybody in Wigan where they play, they tell you the rugby ground." He says, "It's football, it's down the road, Springfield Park, I think it was called." Yeah. So I went there, and there was two people they missed picking up at Preston Station.
Oh, right.
So it was Peter Chilvers and myself had gone with our boots. He says, "Well, you better get them on and get playing." And that was my first time. So I was thrilled to bits. We won 2-1, so that was my early days at Fleetwood, I can name I played in the reserves for a few seasons. They were one of the top teams in the Foul League.
Okay.
And Ron Bellwood, who comes here on a Thursday, he was in the team. I can name that team. Pete Mangan was in goal, and then there's Dougie Rickman, full-back, and Ron Bellwood. And then there's Bob Salisbury, and what was he called? Tom Connor. He was the captain and centre-half. McLean played, and then there was Bobby Dawson, myself, Dougie Kane, Pudgy Anderson, and Alan Dawson on the left wing. And that was the reserve team, but we did well, and so it's nice to think of all these memories and come back here,
Well, like you said, there's obviously Ron Bellwood who comes to these meetings.
Yeah, that's right.
And seeing some of these faces after all these years.
I know. You know the faces, don't you? You know them.
Yeah.
And you're trying to think, I know them, but I don't know the names. I mean, I met Tommy Scott. I played cricket. I played cricket for Fleetwood Cricket Club as well, and Tommy Scott was there, Ron Kennedy, Malcolm Clegg, and then today I haven't seen Baz Butley. He's a new one today, and he used to play with us, so it's nice to...
And obviously the training ground and everything that's come since.
I know.
It's a brilliant addition, isn't it?
It is really. I mean, we used to train every Tuesday, Thursdays, and it was. We used to go in the old baths that used to be in the dressing room under the stand, and train on the pitch. In fact, I have a photo somewhere, and I'm trying to find it. Alan Tewson's dad is on it. And Anderson and myself and somebody else kicking the ball for training, But we used to do that on a Tuesday. And then if it was bad, we used to use Fleetwood Gym on Rule Street. We used to go there for training, So, they were happy memories. But the first team, Tommy Williamson was captain then in the first team, and it was him that got me to come to Long. He used to call in my grandpa's shop on Low Street. It was a grocers and off licence, and he used to call there for his fags and rations on his way to the dock. And my grandpa said, my grandson's coming to live in Fleetwood and he's mad on football. He says, well, tell him to come along. And that's how I got to come to Fleetwood.
Oh, wow.
Training and that, you know.
And
it's a long time ago. Yeah, me.
Well, looking at obviously the football then and the football now.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Joey Barton's recently turned up.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
We've got our first ever win against Blackpool.
I know.
I mean, what an occasion.
Yeah, when you think it used to be in the old Lancashire combination, you know, and then they seemed to go off and then they came back again, and I think Teddy Johnson was the chairman then, and Alan Stansfield was the secretary at that time. But used to play in the Fleetwood medals as well. That was always a good competition. I've still got a cup somewhere. There's runners up in the Fleetwood medals.
Well, obviously we've had a packed meeting here today, and everyone was surprised by a quiz at the beginning.
Yeah, I know. It was good, was that?
It was good, yeah.
Yeah, it just got everybody going, didn't it? And that, yeah.
Well,
I should have done all right for the teams that used to play in the, in the Lancashire combination with Bacup Borough and Rossendale and all that lot. Yeah.
Well, we've had quite a few members here today saying that they play for quite a lot of those teams that are no longer here.
I know, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot there. But it is, I mean, we're great here now with this, it's amazing, the pitch and that, for the training, and this place itself, you know, I mean, you can come in any time for a meal and a drink and that, you know, and I thoroughly enjoy it.